Hey everyone, Alex and Gio from RaddTitan.
Yo, yo!
Yo.
Yo!
I can't see you with the box here.
I know, it's depressing.
And we're here today, we're looking at the HMO Wren from the Bounties of Bathos line. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the usual business, take her out, weigh her, measure her, everything else, and let you know what we think. So keep watching, guys.
Peace. Yo, so like Alex was saying, today we're going to be reviewing the HMO Wren. Now this was actually a really low run as well. I think it's like 125 edition size, sculpted by the legendary Mafuzo Mokhtar and designed by Danny Hines as well, the two of them. We showed you this when we were in Singapore together in September. We've got a crowd today with us. We've got the usual crew over. We've got Riali, we've got Mr. Speed, we've got Tony over there. Mr. Main is new to the crew. And then we've got Sketch in the corner, James, who's already been given work to do via Riali's bullying him. So, you know, we'll get everybody.
Riali's banned from using the camera, so we won't have any panning round. We're not
if you don't like the close-ups, apologies. That one person that keeps asking for them, but he's banned to the settee. Getting on to it, we'll just go quickly through the box. XM sort of styling of packaging really with this, really hard reinforced box, and the straps are inside as standard. It's got quite a nice little detailing running through it, and all the details there, just in case you thought we actually knew what we were talking about. You can see that's clearly a lie.
We were cheating. We were reading the back.
And it's actually really nice. It's quite a nice box actually as well.
The art print's done by Ario as well, which I couldn't find the art print. I found the comic. So
yeah, you get a lovely comic. You get a few pages of the comic. Open it up, and then you.
So the book design is done by Sofra, and yeah. So what we do is, I'm just trying to read on the back of this as well. So and the paint design was by James Tissay, or TCE. Nice. We always say it wrong apparently, and they laugh.
Is it meant to be TCE?
Tissay, yeah.
We always
say it to say, and they always say we're wrong. Oh. They were laughing at us behind our back. So you got this little comic in here with some detailing on there, and you got the actual picture of the statue there.
Yeah,
so,
where it comes from the comic, that particular part from the comic, and all the details.
And
there.
then that's how to actually put the piece together.
So yeah, this is the piece.
This piece, quarter scale. Gary is a big sort of Star Wars fan, and he was sort of saying that he really likes the idea. It's very like Rogue One-ish, he was saying. So yeah, very, very nice.
I kind of get what he's talking about there. This is the head that we put on first. You get 3 heads with this piece. This was the one that we actually prefer, so we thought we'd start with this one. Yeah. So we'll do what we usually do. We'll start off with the details on the base, and we'll make our way up as we go. But as we were talking about, this character is sort of like a bounty hunter type person. She's partly mechanical as well, right? She's got no legs, so this is all...
Well, the designs in that, I mean, they got the Ren, which is the first piece that they released. They also released the Crow King, which is that piece is more my kind of style. I love that piece. It's
I like the muscly guys. You like the chicks, remember? Don't stop. Know your damn role, man.
The Crow King's very like kind of like Appleseed sort of style.
Green, very nice.
Very like mech, and then this one, she's like, I do really like the design. So as I say, we start from low, and what you've got is this kind of like rock. Sorry, even lower than that. You've got the black around the bottom, so you've got like a matte black. And then you got these kind of like crests around the side there. So I think.
Well, I think isn't that her like sort of? That's her unit.
Yeah.
I think that's her sort of unit. So that's
like
it's the same one going all the way around it. There's a few different, shields there. But I mean, it's nice. So the sand sort of work that they've done and a few rocks and bits on the top. And that looks like BB-8 got fucked. I don't know what happened.
It does look like some sort of droid.
What is this? Like it's B8 0.
It looks like some sort of drone.
Yeah, and this is not. So and this comes separately, so you attach that.
It looks like she's kind of shot down a drone or something there, and then you got like all this kind of sand, rock, and it's got really nice sort of colouring in there. It's not all one tone. No. Then also you got the rock under her feet there. One of the things I do think is really, really cool is the actual design of the feet. They're kind of like they look like high heels.
Yeah, they do.
So she's got like these kind of like mech feet. They're like she's probably about a size 2 or 3. Like foot, they're like really small, and then she's got like these kind of mech sort of high heel boots.
Almost like them, like the Special Olympics, them dudes that are on the blades.
Oh yeah.
They're almost like that sort of constructed in design, the way that they sort of go in. You think that she should sort of fall backwards, but they're they're surprisingly well balanced apparently.
Yeah.
But you've got some great colours in here with the oranges and got some sort of really luminous greens going on, so it breaks up really nice. The paintwork on this is very, very well done.
And there is a lot of
for a production piece is exceptional, really nice.
There is a lot of difference in the colours. So you've got this kind of like military green there. You kind of go into all the metals there. You've got all the shading on the metals, and then you kind of come under here. You've got all the mechanics underneath where she's been walking, and these have kind of opened up. Then you've got the fluorescent orange, fluorescent green, and then you kind of got the golds under here. There's so many
nice colours. Blacks and some nice dark colours in with them.
Yeah, and then you've got the best part, which is actually this, like here, you've got these kind of carbon fibre sort of panels there.
Yeah.
And you've got on the other side as well, so they're really...
They catch the light actually really well, don't they then?
Yeah.
They really do catch the light. So if you've got light, it's around the knees too, which is really nice touch. And in fairness, I mean, I don't think the no legs things would bother me. I'd definitely take her out for lunch. It wouldn't bother me at all. I'd be like, she's hot regardless. The sculpting on this is fantastic. I mean, we know Mafuzal is genius, and we think that this is a really stunning effort. I mean, there's like all sorts of contraptions and spikes and bits and pieces of mechanics. They're very well put together, and it's very well painted as well. So that's a great touch.
Well, they could have easily done like the easier way. They could have possibly another company would have had this, all that, all kind of like the same colours. And they've all got all of these have got like all their own colour and all the different shades in there.
And some nice textures too. You can see there's like some sharp edges. You can feel and some soft parts as well, which just look really great.
I also like that as well. Do you see on the back? You've got like the bolt through there. You've got like that there.
It's quite nice as you start working up towards the hips. You've got these two sort of what do we call them? Sort of like bum bag straps. Like what I mean, where harnesses almost that go around, and you've got this nice leather pouch, like almost a biohazard sort of sign on the inside of that. Which is a nice bit of colour that grabs your attention.
That's radiation actually.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's
cool.
Radiation,
and the biohazard is actually on the lower back there. On the outside of the thigh as well, you got this really nice kind of like gold. You got this kind of bits going on in there.
It's in there too.
It's really nice detail.
It's in there behind the knee as well.
Yeah, and it goes across the arse as well there. So on the inside.
That's her mechanics though, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's definitely the mechanics of like her. And then this pouch comes separately. This comes separately. Then the head, both arms, the gun.
George got carried away and kind of put this together before I even had a chance to look
at it. Yeah, he has no idea how it goes. But back onto this arm, I think this arm is really fantastic. I mean, it's got wires and straps. It's got this, what's that, like a screen, like a plastic screen or something on her sort of like a forearm, and then we've gone back to that sort of, what do you call that? That thing there?
The carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre sort of armour, almost like armour protecting her hands. Yeah. And I mean, I think the mechanics on that are really, really well done, especially around the back of the elbow where you can see all the pistons, the gold and the silver.
Yeah, all the hydraulics.
All the hydraulics. That looks, for me, that's my favourite part of this piece. And I didn't even notice that biohazard sign, you're right.
Yeah, there's a radiation one at the top.
Yeah, that's really nice.
She's got there's a radiation one lower here, so she's got them all over her body.
She's a walking...
Some kind of arrow.
Walking nightmare.
She's got like an arrow pointing up there, which like... I was a bit worried at first because that's normally the kind of arrows you get when they do the default stickers.
Oh yeah, that is similar, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's actually it's meant to be there.
I think it was really interesting as well when I put this together. As I put this arm on, and I knew that the gun had to sit over her hand as it does. I was slightly worried because sometimes they don't line up very well, and you're just like, oh, please hope that lines up. But it really does sit really nicely on her hands. That gun, that sort of like rifle. What is a rifle? Like a high-powered rifle?
Well, that's like a sniper rifle. That looks like some sort of tank rifle, but it's like a long-range
really
sniper
cool
rifle.
looking thing.
I mean, you've got also the crest that's here and here. You've actually got on her shoulder there.
That's how we knew it was her crest.
When we looked at the newer pieces, so you had who was the lady on top of the hand?
With the mechanical arm sticking out of her back and holding something. I don't know her name. She's a badass looking piece. Oh
god, they've got the newer piece with the hand coming out, but then when they had that actually has 1985 written on it.
Yeah.
So there was something about that on her crest.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was really, really nice.
Yeah.
So
that's our year as well. I thought maybe 1985.
Well, that's what I noticed. And then you kind of go up on the body again. You got the continuation of the carbon fibre going onto the outside of the breasts. And
the breasts. Nice slippy word. I think this gun's done really well as well, man. I don't know what this is standing outside of it, like they're almost like bullet thing. I don't know if it's something that where it rests on, you put it down onto the sand. These, yes, you know, like these things on the corner. It could be a tripod. Yeah, that's a good shout. These
No,
parts.
they
on the
look
corners.
like gas.
It could be gas. I don't know what they are, but
They look like gas.
I mean, they've got like I don't know if it captures it very well on film, but they've got like a metallic blue and silver with gold, and it really pops. It looks really good on the gun. There's a lot of mechanics on that gun, and it's really nice touch. It's not a half-assed gun, you know, like sort of Punisher PF level gun where it looks like it's, you know, no one bothered.
That's what the gun looks like.
No, but it's not like that.
But that's what the gun looks like.
Yeah, but you should have made it look better because it doesn't translate. This actually looks futuristic, sort of, you know, it's got a lot of nice details on it. It's not been half-assed. I really like that. I know that you like that Punisher, but it's still the gun's a bit soft.
Detailing on the robot finger there as well. Really, really nice, and the fingers coming down here, the actual human hands.
Well, it sits on quite nicely. I didn't think it would, but it sits on really well. And then you've got this, it comes off separately. Now this is almost, I don't want to use the word PVC, I don't want to say that, but it is something, it's quite light, but it feels like it's fairly durable, which is important. You know, so I'm quite happy with that. It's not too heavy, it's not pulling the statue to sort of one side, it's well weighted, well balanced.
Yeah, and then what you've got as well is if you work on the human arm, kind of work up, you've got the sort of heavy veining going up there.
It's almost like she's poisoned.
Yeah, I was going to say that because she's got like, she has a bandage on her wrist and forearm, and then the veins are kind of coming out of there, and they work up her bicep and into her shoulder, but they also run up her neck as well. So I don't know whether in the story or something that she gets infected by something.
It definitely doesn't. I mean, the veins look like they're sore and they're almost like glowing. So she's definitely, you know, part mechanical when it's infecting her body. But I've got to say, going on to it, I think that this head is amazing. You get 3 head portraits, and I like them all differently. But I think this is probably my favourite one. I mean, that glass sort of like sight on her eyes, nuts.
And there's good really separation in the hair as well. You could sculpt on the hair. Normally, sometimes with the hair, it can be quite clumpy. I think the hair's done very well. Yeah,
it does look amazing. And I mean, with an edition size of 125, this is going to be quite sought after and hard to get hold of. So, you know, if you have got one, huge congrats. And all right, you're gonna take it off and change it, yeah?
I was going to, but it's...
No, you can take it off. It's fine. This is connected. This is all right. It's just a strong magnet. It's a really strong.
So sorry. Also, you can see the veins are quite prominent on her neck as well. So yeah, we'll put that on. There you go. Very strong magnets there that sits in place nicely. So yeah, very clever to actually use the cloak to kind of hide the seam as well from the neck.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
I actually saw a bit of Liv Tyler, but then again I saw a bit of Liv Tyler when I saw their Siren as well.
But this reminds me of something.
Maybe I'm obsessed.
This reminds me, this helmet thing reminds me of something. Is it Tron? It is, isn't it? It's similar.
Robocop.
You get Robocop.
The new Robocop. Obviously not the old ones.
Yeah, don't speak ill of Robocop in front of Zoom. You'll get really upset.
It's like if you take James's food, that's how we react if you talk about Robocop.
I like this though because this really fits the armour really well. You know, it matches perfectly. It's seamless. It looks fantastic.
It totally changes the piece as well.
It does. It completely does. I mean, this portrait is fucking. This one is crazy. I mean, you can see her eyes. She's got like sort of a redness around the lips as well, like it's sore. No, and you can see her eyes through the green, sight, and there's all these wires and mechanics. Really, really nice. Yeah. Really nice. And then you get this other third head sculpt, which I've never seen before.
I got to see that in 2016.
Yeah, I missed
when
it.
You went there.
I don't think the details on this are as good. The hair-wise, I think
that's the exclusive part.
This is a little bit clumpy. The hair, the eyes are great, and it's a bit disturbing. This head, to be honest,
yeah, that's the exclusive head.
Is it?
Yeah.
That magnet's well strong. That's so
that's
strong.
Why I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, I mean this one. I just want to make sure it's right here. That sits on the top of the cape a little closer there. See what I mean? Her hair sort of sits on top of this a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong. It's fine. But I don't know about this portrait. I mean, I have to have a look. This is definitely more cyborg sort of looking. It's got like a metal head.
It totally changes the look of it. I don't know if it sits on there very well. And I'm pretty sure when I saw the prototype, which was probably, as I say, painted by James, who's a legend and amazing, this thing here had more like of a pink, like iridescent shine to it.
Yeah.
And it has it a little bit, but not as much there.
I don't think it's the head looks balanced on this piece.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like she's looking in the right direction. and it doesn't look like it fits it. I don't like this head sculpt personally.
No,
I think as an individual it's nice. I just don't. I mean, these really complement it a lot.
I think it's good of them to actually give you something that's totally different rather than having like different hairdo or different.
Oh yeah, I mean this is a completely different sculpt. There's no doubt about that.
In all honesty,
It's a different face. It's completely different.
I don't think I would display that, to be honest with you. I think, my all honesty, the first one we had on there would be on there all day long.
Yeah.
If I had a little change of heart, you know, I'd put the masked one on there now and again. But
Jesus, so strong.
I don't think the exclusive head would get much time for me.
Nah. Lines on it are pretty clean.
Yeah.
I just think the hair is a bit of what's the word? It's a little bit clumped together. It's not ideal for me. It doesn't do this. This is the business.
The face is good.
This one here. That's the money. That's stunning.
Yeah, the ear as well. I mean, the ear's sculpted really well.
Yeah, there's nothing. I just don't think it's
really
balanced.
clean. Again, the metal panels on the back could be a bit better, and you can see more the on the back of this head. The veins are coming back the other way, so you've got the kind of dark vein coming up here, and you've got these kind of reddy purple veins coming down the back. So that she's definitely infected somehow. So yeah,
it does.
I mean, we got a full house here today, so I mean, we might as well go around and ask the crowd, you know, what they think.
What do you think?
Well, Gary always falls asleep
I
during
like the heads, the variety, they're not similar at all in any ways. Every time you put your head on it just changes.
Do you want to say who's who, by the way?
I'm Tony, by the way.
Yo!
Say like the Alcoholics
Tony!
Anonymous. My name is Tony.
My name's Tony.
I'm addicted to statues.
I like walks in the park.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks since I last saw a new piece.
I agree with both of you that head you've got on now is the best one with the glass on the eye.
Definitely.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
As an artist, James, what are you saying when you look at this piece?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I saw it a couple of weeks ago, I saw pictures of it and I was like, oh crap.
Because you want to buy it. Anything stand out to you? Any details that you really...
I think it's stunning. I mean, I agree with you about the Mechanicon. I think the Mechanicon is really nice. I'm really not sure about the exclusive head. I think that head is sculpted wrong because the head looks way too long on the right hand side.
Good man. That's what we want. That's what I pay big
It's
money
honesty.
for.
It's honesty, you know.
Gaza?
First of all, Merry Christmas everyone. And,
This is going out in February, by the way.
no, just,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
love the hobby and supporting many people out there. First of all, I just want to say the paint application on that statue is actually fantastic. And it's done really, really well. Sculpt wise, awesome. That head sculpt is just absolutely crazy. It's really, really nice and definitely a really nice piece, most definitely.
Michele,
Yeah,
come stai?
Yeah, bene, grazie.
What do you think?
I like it. I like both aspects of it, really. Mechanics of it. Wait, she's like elegant.
Good point, yeah.
Paint app is lovely. Definitely the portrait I'd go with, followed by the RoboCop looking one, and
You'd leave
I'm
the
not-
zombie.
I'm not
You'd leave the
feeling-
zombie girl out.
yeah, she just I don't
It's
know.
that, innit? It's that sort of up.
Yeah,
She's like up like that,
She
isn't she?
don't look like she belongs, but yeah, no, it's a nice.
Give me something you don't like. Come on, there's a crowd. Give me something you're not happy with that you'd change. Any differences?
Just that head sculpt, the
The X head.
yeah.
So the advice would be, if you're going for this piece, maybe try and get the regular. Don't bust
Yeah,
your ass for the
yeah.
exclusive. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I just want to say, congratulations to the whole team who put into this statue to make it. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know nothing about the character,
Yeah.
but after seeing the piece, I want to know more about the character. I mean, I want to know about,
Fair shout.
the concept design of how this has come about.
You want to fall in love with the story so that
Exactly.
you can buy and get
Exactly.
invested in the
You know, and-
piece. Because the piece is worth having. Yeah.
You know, if this was a film piece, I want to go and see the film. So I think I'm interested in this character because just from the look of it.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're trying to bring out a world of like graphic novels and things like that of these characters, and they're trying to bring them all together.
She looks badass. That gun is amazing.
Yeah.
That gun looks really good.
So congratulations to all the team that made this statue. It's a job well done.
Fair play.
So congrats to you all.
All right. So
Actually, the base is quite low, isn't it?
you're miles away. It's at least 20 inches tall, which is 51 centimeters exactly. If the widest point is the base to the point of that gun, so we're talking around, you're going to need around 12 inches of clearance, which is around 32 22 centimetres.
12 inches is 30.
No, it's not. It's just over.
Okay.
See? 31, 32. It's just over that.
Let's go for her legs.
See? Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take the back, you take the front.
Don't let the
Just like-
swords touch.
Just like
Don't
the
let
old
the
times.
beams don't cross the streams.
I've been in Cabos all over again.
11. It's about 11 inches, so we're talking 28 centimetres.
Yeah.
Heat off ready display, no problems,
All
fitting
right.
lovely.
And what we do then is we will weigh her. I know it's rude to,
You shouldn't ask
Yeah,
a woman
woman's
her
weight.
weight, that's for sure.
but
Do you want
let's
that?
go for it.
What's
Yeah.
your guess? Pick it up and have a little
I
feel.
think it's quite heavy, wasn't it? I mean, I haven't touched it really.
I'm going to go with about, for 20 inches, I'm going to go about 7 kilos.
I'm going to go about 6
Alright.
and a half.
Oh, you fucker. Ah, god damn it. 6 kilos, 0.15.
It's getting better at this.
13.6 pounds.
When we
Decent,
started,
it's not
when,
bad.
when we started, we were like, yeah, it's about 10 kilos, and it'll be about 4. So yeah, I mean, overall, very, very nice piece. Really happy to have got to see this in hand, and you know, really happy. I mean, we saw this throughout the kind of production stage. We saw this in.
Yeah, we feel like we're part of this a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, look, why?
I would like it.
Well,
I like taking.
okay,
I like taking a little bit of
take a
credit.
bit of credit, like it's.
I feel like we're-
Tell
I
them
feel
next
like
time
we're
we want
part
our name on there. I was in Singapore in 2016. Where's my name?
Yeah. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Yeah.
You did a fantastic job, HMO, and we wish you all the success. And obviously, we will be supporting and buying these pieces because you know the work, the craft is bang on. So much love to everybody there. If you have this, let us know what you've got and basically what you're going to display with it. Are you going to mix up the lines? Does this fit with some movie pieces? Does it go with comic pieces? How are you going to do it? Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thanks for all your support this year. Much love. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, it's fine.
As you were.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just take him out and shoot him outside the front.
Choke out your fucking dick-shaped head. Do you want to put the lady on the podium?
Oh, right, okay, leave it to me.
Put a pussy on the pedestal. No, put pussy on the pedestal.
What is that from? Is that 40-year-old version?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. So
That's like us, isn't it, really, if you think about it?
yeah, well, he's got detox in that, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a bit too much like us,
Yeah.
maybe, eh? Good.
Do we speak to him, Michael?
Oh, yeah, of course,
No.
man. Michael, can't shut Michael up.
Fucking lip.
Can't fucking...
Hello,
As you can
everyone.
see, they're mesmerised by the skill of the review. They're all like half asleep. There you go. Good.